then we just wing it now. Shed of truth.
Shed of truth.
Yeah, shed of bollocks there, right? People start saying that comes in doing podcasts and fucking shit. Oh, can't ain't that fam? Fucking alright, I'll just do that. Hold on. See, I like being to an angle.
Yeah, me too.
You can't see my belly as much.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a belly.
Fix
Stop.
the positioning.
Stop waffling. I don't like wafflers who say they've got bellies and they haven't. It's liars.
Alright, okay.
This doesn't mean it's an unlegit podcast. This means it is legit, and I just want some sort of, is it sponsorship?
No, he's an alcoholic.
And that on a Sunday as well.
He's an alcoholic.
And I've got a drink for what we talk about.
Right.
Oh, that's ice cold. That's beautiful. Oh,
Look at you. I've got my sparkling water somewhere, but I'm not ready for it yet.
listen, I just take after my dad, and anyone that knows me from ends, they know my dad's just that guy that walks with a K in his hand. So
What's about what?
a K, yeah, just K cider. He just strongest fucking shit on earth. He's just walking. He's just a toxic man walking around.
Oh my god, toxic, you know, that's deep, Aaron.
If you listen, if you cut him, cider falls out. Literally, just that's his blood.
I've seen your dad. Your dad looks alright. It don't look like cider's gonna.
If he stops drinking cider, it'll be a mess. He'll start cracking and falling apart. That's like literally, he'll wake up, go, you eat medicine.
Well, he looks good. He looks good for it.
Well, to be fair, most drinkers look tanned.
Yeah, I'm telling you, mate. My granddad, he's right.
What is your?
Yeah, he likes his drink.
Listen, sometimes if
But
they
he
stop,
looks good though.
serious.
Yeah, you wouldn't even think he was his age, to be honest. Yeah,
Bloody hell.
he looks good.
He drinks to get away from stress, because stress is actually the thing that makes us old. It's probably why I'm. See, I'll get laughter lines, so I'm gonna have to have Botox as a man now.
Listen, man, fun stress.
So we've got it up.
Yeah.
I can't read from here because I'm blind as a fucking bat.
Okay.
Right. Oh look, introduction. Right, it's filming any fucking hell. If you hear any doors clapping or planes, it's because we're in a fucking shed in East London.
Yeah, do you know what? He's actually done a great job. I think have you cut the rug in half, or have you just?
I literally stole the rugs off my man, I'm not gonna lie. Like these are very 60s, 50s.
Yeah.
But they're not anymore because they're on the wall, so.
It's actually quite cool though.
I stole this from a neighbour, he chucked it out, so I took it.
Yeah, you've done a good job. Trust me, it looks good. I wouldn't mind having this.
Yeah, but would you put lino on the ceiling? I think I went a bit OTT with that. But it's alright to be on the floor.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright for now.
So, should I start?
Yeah,
All right.
start. Sure.
Hello everyone, welcome to the You Can't Say That podcast with me, Aaron Tame, and
Myself, Ray.
she's got more
Alright, it's
name.
Rachel. It's Rachel.
Not,
I'm dropping the shell.
Right, if you say Ray, I've got to say stats, because that's my tag from back in the day.
Oh, well,
or is mine shit and it don't make sense.
But I like Erin. Alright, my name's Rachel. Okay,
My name's Big L Chapo.
We'll change it as it goes along. For now, it's Rachel and it's Erin. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Shed of Truth.
No, it's not called that.
It's called the Shed of
It's
Truth.
called
Whatever
You
gets said,
Can't
you have
Say
to
That.
tell the truth.
Okay, there you go.
Do you like what people?
Of course, I don't care.
I was
I
just
don't
making
care
sure
what-
because we're part of the podcast. It could get really awkward when you start calling me Gray randomly. I'll be like, oh shit, is that how we're going? You
You're
can ask me the
so-
same one, it's
no.
fine. No, you don't.
No.
Don't ask me just in case.
Why would you even ask me that? You're so random. You're so random.
Anyway, so away from the really appalling intro of us just waffling. Hold on, guys. Wait. Oh yeah, you didn't suffer from that water shortage, did you?
No, I didn't. So you were obviously. You told me about it, so I got up as I
was using
usually
kettle
do.
water to have a bath, bro.
So I got up.
Yeah.
I had my shower as I usually do. Hot water was just flowing out. The pressure was great.
And then when you went on social media and you saw people like me,
No, I didn't
Just
go on
upset.
social media. You told me. So you said
so
to
I
me,
messaged you if you had a
yeah,
shower.
and
Right.
you had a shower, and I was like, yeah, what's the problem? You were like, there's a whole shortage in East London.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Had
Considering I'm an E5 lady.
Listen, you should have been one of the worst ones because you're closer to Acne, because they're the
It was
bastards that
Hackney
caused it.
Marshes.
They
was
caused
Hackney
it.
Marshes, yeah.
Well, they obviously Acne didn't cause it, but Acne Council obviously done something wrong. So they've obviously not been doing their pothole, is it?
I don't know.
What was it? What caused
It was a burst pipe.
So the pipe just randomly popped?
Yeah, but I guess it was a pretty big one.
Big one?
Yeah.
Fucking knocked out half of East London. It's definitely...
I know. And do you know what? It actually extended over to Central. Yeah, because
when you said that, I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was like,
Central
no, they
London.
didn't suffer.
They suffered. Some of them did.
So it was like the main...
Yeah, and when I looked on the link and I saw massive water shortage, blah 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 blah, E6, E7, E8, and I was like, oh okay. I was E5, it didn't affect.
You were just sitting there, all your neighbours just still boiling
Suffering.
kettles and
I know.
not worrying.
I was totally oblivious to what went on that day. It was mad.
I wasn't. I come home. Well, you know what it is? What pissed me off more was going online and seeing people going, how do we cope? There's 5 people in the house. I was like, listen, just buy some bottles of water. It's all sold out. I went, just go to a corner shop. There's water everywhere. You don't just run out. I saw, was it in Walthamstow or something? They was running into Tesco's or whatever it is and just buying tons of water for 2-day shortage.
Yeah, the thing is, I think we've become accustomed to this whole panic buy, and I think the panic buy is, on one hand, it's just like, come on, get a grip. It's water, like it's gonna come back. But then, but then at the same time, Erin, we're in COVID situation right now. So
everyone goes 10 times worse.
Exactly, and then I guess for those people, I mean, I genuinely know people right now that are still suffering through COVID, as in they're scared to, you know, they're scared to walk around in their house with the shoes on. If they bring shopping into the house, the shopping, you know, they take the stuff out. Yeah.
To be fair, my aunt has gone the extra length where I think she buys bottles of Dettol and does it in one day.
Oh my gosh.
You must walk into her house, your skin will probably melt. Like, I wouldn't, like here, ask them, I walk in the house and I literally just walk into my room. I don't give 2 shits.
No, I mean, I do wash my hands, I do shower.
I sanitise my hands, but to be fair, the only thing that this has caused is the people that I'm living with complaining constantly.
Yeah.
My old dear complaining. I'm like, stop watching the news, because the news will have you in a cardboard box under your flipping kitchen table just going, please.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
I hear what you're saying.
Then again, she hasn't hid away from it. She goes shopping for me now.
Yeah.
She just went, I'll just wear a mask.
And I think that's the thing. We have to know to be able to, fair enough, we've got to be cautious. You know, we've got to make sure we do all those extra bits, but you can't let your life stop. You've got to keep going. Do you know what I mean? Put your mask on, wear your gloves, come home, wash your hands, shower, but to literally isolate yourself from the whole world because you feel like you're going to catch COVID, I think it's a little bit dramatic.
Yeah, but they've done that. I'm not going to lie to you. That's been put out there for you to wing it. The same way the government winged it. Let's be honest. First lockdown, it's fair enough. We can understand. You might not understand whatever the shit this is. It's obvious there is a virus, yeah?
Yeah.
But I think it's also being used as a ploy. Because remember, our government just broke the law, especially Boris. When it comes to like the leaving arrangements for the EU, we broke the law. Like the EU are going to take them. See, we cater for everyone that comes on the show.
No, this is
if
going
there's
to
a
be
third
edited
person,
out, mate.
Third person, I ain't editing shit out, mate. If you're blowing your nose, you're blowing your nose. I just gobbed on myself. That's going to be in this. I want this podcast to be as real and normal as possible. Like, if my old man was to come here now and go, what the fuck are you doing? I'd have to go playing with myself. Like, what do you think?
Don't be rude, okay?
This podcast is going to have a lot of bad things said. So I hope you haven't got any people that care, because I'm the worst one to have on the podcast. I'm the worst one.
Right. Okay.
Oh, bless you. You've definitely walked into a storm here. Right. Anything that's said by Erin is by Erin. Ray has nothing to do with my opinions.
No, listen, come on.
I don't want anything she does on the side ruined because of
No,
me.
listen. Everybody worries about what other people think, and I think we need to get out of that. Social media sometimes, okay, yeah, you can say something and the next minute it's blown out of context. It's this, it's that. Like, you know, say what you got to say. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the backlash is, it doesn't really bother me. At
Fuck
the end
Boris.
of the day,
Fuck the
Boris.
music industry. Give Wiley back his social. What are you going to do?
Right, okay. Like, you're just... Can we do it in stages?
No, let's just fight the man. Fight him. Fight him, like what Churchill said, was it fight him on the beaches and that? That's the only thing he ever said correct. And now every English person goes to the beach. See? Well,
right, okay, can we get back to topic?
oh yeah, we went, I'll digress so bad. Wait. So anyway, water. We got it back now, by the way, because it's been a week.
Yeah.
So it came back 2 days later, and then everyone said, shit, what do we do with this 100 bottles of water that they've got sitting in their kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is as well, I feel like, you know, I even saw a story where they were saying somebody had gone on eBay to try and actually sell water.
£100. Yeah, but that's for banter, like me, I was sharing them memes. I'm not gonna you've got to share them. It's
no,
smart.
but somebody actually did it, and they took
put
it
it
down.
up. They put it up and took it down, but they definitely done it for that. If
clout.
you go on there, yeah, basically. So whoever done that, you're a legend, because I wish I came up with that. That's something I'd do.
Yeah, but I think though, even though, all right, then maybe that one was just for banter, but people, when there are things that are happening, say for instance, sanitizer and masks, look at how everybody wants to capitalize on it, and the thing is, you don't. Even if you turn around and you say, okay, sanitizer is usually £1 and now it's £5 or now it's flipping £10. Yeah, you're taking a piss.
£8.
Like, come on.
The sanitizer from Pound Shop.
And people were buying them.
Yeah, because I
People were
can't
buying
get
them.
them. They're all sold out.
People were buying them.
Just make it yourself. I forgot who
Yes,
told me how to make it.
yes.
I think it was you.
No, I don't think it was me.
It was either you or it was my aunt. You can make it yourself.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, that's long. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll just wash my hands like normal people, you know, with soap, not water. But it does the same thing. They literally said, if you wash your hands... Right, that's nothing dodgy, that's just my foot.
He's a flipping nutter.
This is not working.
It's working, it's fine.
No, I moved the table a little bit because I'm chubby, so
Why
I need
am
a
I
bit
coughing
more.
like I got COVID?
Oh no, you've been coughing all morning. She's been coughing off this camera. Cough. I said she's been smoking. Right?
He's lying. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Next week you'll see me grin, just sitting there. Little machine behind me with a mask on. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but you know, again, I think when let's wrap up Thames Water.
Thames Water in their fuckery that
Yeah.
they've been doing for the last 20 years of not fixing anything they should do.
I think, do you know what it is though? I mean, everything is man-made. Pipes are gonna burst. I think that what they should have probably done is they were tweeting and everything that they were looking for the problem and this and that. I think we're in 2020 now. You should at least have a system that can tell you exactly where that pipe has burst.
Do you know what it is?
And
Some of them pipes are from before there was even a system of computing.
Exactly.
So I get it. But for me, a lot of Thames Water workers that I've seen, they open up a drain pipe, because I do concierge on the side. They open up, they look down, they give you the bloody meter reading and close it. They don't actually check. So if there was a fucking leak or your pressure's going low, they just check the gauge and then go.
Yeah.
And if it came to a big massive pipe, it's a bit like down Silvertown when I was living down there over the summer. Yes, the same thing. Near Royal Wharf, the big pipe popped. They closed off a road for 3 days and just left it running. So everyone had less water, because you can't just cut off water, because then everyone else behind where the break is suffers. So I get it, but I still think the workers are lazy as fuck. From what I've seen, I haven't really seen Thames Water workers on whatever £15-20 an hour they're on do much apart from drive round and test the actual gauges and numbers and tests. That's it. What's his tests?
I don't wanna say that they're not doing a good job.
Use a shit.
Well, he said it.
So if you want to cut off the water, it's 34. That's all I'm giving. I'm not giving you anything else on that. I ain't having no one. What, have you seen what happened to Chip with Stormzy? I'm not going down that road. Someone don't like me, just pop up to me house because I'll give out my fucking address. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother saga, mate.
That's next week, people.
Yeah, that's next week.
Is it
Got
next
to do
week?
my homework.
Oh shit, gym. That thing I haven't been to for like 3 years. Because I'm fat. Did you know?
You're not fat. Why do you keep saying
Oh,
you're fat,
come on, I've got
Aaron?
boobs, man. Look,
Look,
they're there. They
I'm
wobble. If I wax this and wore a dress, you'd be like, he's a nice looking woman.
Listen, let's
I'll
move
give him
on.
one.
No,
There'll be
listen.
loads of women going, it's all right.
It's alright.
You pull
It's
it off.
alright. It's alright, you know.
It's alright as a woman.
It's alright.
But I won't go down that road.
No, forget it.
Because I'd show up all the women. Like if I shaved and put on a nice, decent wig.
Yeah, you could look a bit girly, innit?
Oh, I reckon I could look decent. I've got girly features. It's just my nose that puts everyone on.
Oh dear. So yeah, we were talking about gym. Oh my gosh, did you see that whole post about pure gym?
UK Gossip helped me see that first. Because they help me see everything that happens. I
Yeah.
love Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, you do love Instagram.
I love Instagram. I'm even commenting.
It
on
doesn't
everything
even
now.
matter what post I go on. It could be anything. I'll always see Erin Tay.
It will literally be men are
Erin
trash.
Tay.
I'll put yes we are. Like I just want to join in. I feel left out.
You comment on everything. You like everything and you comment on everything.
I like everyone. No, I don't actually. I really don't.
No, right. when I say you like you say your opinion, but you're just there.
I'm just there.
You're very
Sometimes
much
it's nothing to
on
do with me. It's
social
literally
media.
to do just for women to answer. I'll put, how about my opinion? Because I'm just an arse. No, I'm joking. I haven't done that actually because that's going to come out wrong. What I do is, I see something I like it, and if I feel I can say something, because in the comments loads of people are chatting absolute wass, then I'll do
Then
that.
you'll say your piece.
Yeah, but otherwise I'll just sit back and enjoy the arguments.
Yeah, I do kind of scroll through the comments and just see.
She knows she does. She says she don't like it. It's boring. But
It is boring. Listen, do you want to go on my phone and see how much time I actually...
I'll go on your phone. I'll see things I should.
Do you know what?
I'll find things on girls' phones that I should never
Alright,
find.
well, whatever.
You don't put me on the phone. I'll go into the secret vault. Oh, vault.
What I'm
Bikini.
talking about is...
Oh, shit.
No, I'm talking about Instagram time.
Oh,
if you look and
okay.
see how much time I spend on Instagram...
Say
it's
pages of
actually-
six packs because you know that they do that.
No,
that
I don't.
zaddy week in that.
I don't do all that.
No.
No. Do you know what I have on my phone, funny enough? Dances. And it pisses me off. Excuse me, because I'm sick of seeing people dancing. Like, literally.
Yeah, but are they good
even all these
dancing or are they like?
All right, when they're the young
Is it
kids.
TikTok dancing?
Yeah,
Oh,
TikTok.
dead.
The young ones, I love to see them dance, especially when it's like to Afro beats. I love to see them dance. And even, 15, 16, 17-year-olds. But when you're like 30-year-old and 35-year-old dancing on TikTok, I just think...
Did you see my
Really?
Instagram post?
No.
Because I was sending for people. I said, this is what men look like when they're on TikTok. There's like 4 men in a bed, innit? And they're all cuddling each other.
Yes,
And I went,
yes, I saw that one.
and obviously my caption just made it perfect. Instead of licking, no, what was it? No, you know what? I'm not going to say it. Just find me on socials. You'll see it.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
involved. I don't want to get all that parental advisory on everything I do.
Yeah, I think it's cringe.
I think it's weird.
I think it's
Like,
cringe,
like
honestly.
it says a guy going on TikTok, but he's meant to be going out. I don't know, working, doing something. He's meant to be doing something with his life.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not my
I
kind of
downloaded
thing.
it. I went on it for Wiley. Then Wiley was gone, so I went off it again. I've been trying
On
to.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's
And
been
then,
off everything.
and then for
bless him.
me, do you know what? So it's like, because I'm accustomed to looking at these young little ones dancing, because I like to see them dance. Now my feed is just dancers.
because
couple
because
dancers.
it's all that thing. Whatever you search and look for,
Have you seen that
goes into the thing.
Yeah, have you seen that old woman? I can't remember what her social media is, but she was doing the what challenge and all that. She's on TikTok.
There's no way I want to see a pensioner shaking her bones, bro.
She's
Shaking
from the
bones.
US. She's from the US. I mean, to be fair, it is funny, and she gets a lot of views, and she's got a lot of followers. But it's just like, I don't want to be scrolling through my feed seeing all of that.
Look,
Like,
listen,
literally.
if someone like my nan starts seeing that, I don't need to see my nan doing this.
That's like seeing your nan doing what?
Flipping, twerking, and trying to do the splits and jumping about. I'm
As-
sorry, but any
look.
old woman, yeah, if she's old, like nan old, that's literally just bone in skin. Why? Dancing's a dangerous thing, you know. That's it replacement. That's everything
How
that can
can I
happen.
leave that there without it, the light going off?
It don't. It's just your background thing. You've got to turn it off for it to stay on.
Sorry guys, I'm being like really disgusting today, because it's like I want to actually go through my notes.
You're not being disgusting by going through your notes. You was prepared while I was just drinking Magnum open for the
Yeah,
test.
look, where is that?
I'll get down to the second one. By the time we get to the last bit, people will be like, this is shit. I don't even know if it's still recording.
I hope so.
can't we get someone to check? Ask the neighbours up there.
Hey, they're probably looking
Is the
for
picture
what are
still
those
on?
two twats doing down there?
I'm hoping someone comes out the back and I can just ask them some questions. But for now,
So yeah,
Pure Gym.
Pure Gym. All right.
So
what
before
happened to
we
Pure
knew
Gym?
who posted that Pure Gym, we was having this conversation about
Yeah.
who on earth, if you was looking from the outside in, someone in Pure Gym, you was thinking of an old white person saying that. And then it came out through good source that a black guy did.
Yeah.
And I'm sort
A
of like,
young black guy.
what mindset was this kid in?
So.
Actually, he's a full-grown man. He's not a kid. He's a full-grown man, and he done it. And if I'm shocked, and I'm not easily shocked, but 12 Years a Slave, out of any fucking film, out of any film you could have used Black History Month to show like
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
positivity of any kind on a workout, that. I'm just gonna say that.
The thing is, wasn't even the title was even wrong. 12 Years of Slave. That's not what it's called.
But I feel like he shortened it for that workout.
All right, so I looked fully at the message. Yeah. Number one, he got the title wrong. Okay, no, it's not even funny.
I really think it weren't him. I swear.
Do you know what? I think it
weren't him.
I don't know, but do you know what? Then he put slavery was hard, and so is this.
That's
what,
mad.
What caption is that?
Listen, so see that there? That is probably the worst thing I've ever seen to try and sell work. Actually, that's the worst. That's St. Nigel Farage will come out with and say it's freedom of speech, or Tommy Robinson. I would never expect.
And then he went on to say, Erin, so you do 1 rep and then you repeat it or whatever. You do 2 reps and you repeat it. But then before you go on to the 3rd, you've got to go back to the beginning and start again. So I'm reading it now and I'm thinking.
So I've got a feeling he was trying to have it as a satire thing, but I think it's gone so left for him.
Yeah.
And he's had to apologise saying it was just meant to be a play on words. I'm like, mate,
it was
I'm good at playing on words. That there.
It was very poor.
Very poor.
And the thing is as well, do you know what really, and I looked at his hashtags that he used, and none of his hashtags were even referenced to Black history. So none of his hashtags, they were all about fitness. So to me, it just feels like maybe he was assigned the task of, look, do something for Black history. That just shows that Pure Gym were not even interested probably in it in the first place.
Pure Gym probably didn't even know.
Exactly.
It's just one. So back, I know someone, we know her well. She worked for a known gym, and when they done the Black history, it weren't even Black, it's when they done the black screen, the BLM to show support. Now, they went to do a post like that, and this big gym took it down. And every single black staff member was in up. Actually, not even only black, white as well. Everyone that knew what the cause was, because it wasn't authorised. Yeah? But how comes Pure Gym, they're known, they're big. So how did that fit through the seams? And even though the other gym apologised for taking down that post because they saw it as a bit funny, what is that why Pure Gym didn't do it first time? Because they were scared they might have got backlash for taking it down, and it might have been sincere. Because remember, people sitting at the back of these HR in these big gyms, let's be honest, they don't know culture if it comes and slaps them in the back of the head.
Yeah.
So they're in a totally different
because
world.
even if they were kind of concerned about wanting to make a positive impact, they would have put a budget together. They would have discussed what they were planning. You know, okay, guys, let's get together. It would have been a discussion.
To be fair,
let's do something.
A gym in Black History Month, how's that ever going to go together? In my honest opinion, it whatever you come up with,
in the right context, was it?
He took it into a comedy side. Now, probably if he had done that on a black platform, there would have been outrage, but there would have been like, he's trying to be funny, but it's gone left. But because he's gone onto Pure Gym, where everyone, and especially that gym specifically in that area, ain't very Asian or white. So it's a bit sticky. You know, straight away, people will see a certain place, a certain area, and be like, don't even think 3 black people lived there. Like, that's mad.
Yeah, but,
so that matters. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was more of a mixed area, then people might not have took it the way it did. I think the area where it was, they didn't know who posted it. And when he came out and said sorry, but it's too late.
That's what I'm saying though. On the actual thing, he put his @ on Instagram and he put all of those hashtags. So as far as I'm concerned, I think he was just
done it for clout.
I don't even think he did it for clout. I think he just probably wanted. Yeah,
he needed work.
Likes.
He needed work. He needed it to go. It went viral, but I don't think you got any work.
It was more of a fitness thing. It was more of a fitness thing, but I think he then just kind of added Black history into it. But he didn't think about what he did.
Yeah, he didn't.
It had so many grammatical errors in it as well.
But you said when you went on his page, what he's posted for that gym makes no sense to every other thing he posted.
He is quite pro black.
Yeah, it's just gone left for him.
He's posted quite a, stuff that you would look at and be interested in, and then you go and post something like that.
But then when you said that to me, I actually looked, and then when I look at that, it makes no sense to him, and I'm like, as someone else thrown him under the bus, he's mucked around, made same up. His friend's been like a dickhead, and now he's had to take the blame for it.
I don't know,
because it just doesn't make sense to him as a person, or maybe like I said, he's tried the satire comedy.
And it's thinking, totally not worked.
Yeah, it's just gone mad. Because let's be honest, everyone's going to be offended by that, not just black people.
Yeah. So then he's gone on and he's got a backlash, hasn't he? And then he's then written an apology. And you know that? Did you see? He didn't even the grammatical errors in it. Like he put affected instead of affected. I don't mean to laugh, but
let's be honest. What gym man do you know has a brain? Like proper gym men.
No, don't say that.
They're a little bit slow. No, I swear to you, I don't care if you run up on me on road with your big fat steroid muscles. Listen, what happens is you go gym to look good, and half of the people I know are meatheads. Half the people I know that are brick asses, yeah. Even when I was living up thing, the geezer I was living with, he was looked after himself, but he was actually quite clever. He shocked me a little bit. But he's a bloody womanizer. All use are womanizers. You get that 6-pack and you have all the girls all starry-eyed and you play games. I'll be that one day, don't worry. I'll do that one day. We digress again. But no, with me, it was sort of like, think before you do things.
Yeah.
And that's bad coming from me because I don't think before I say things.
Yeah, I don't sometimes as well.
I've got no filter.
I don't.
So for me to be a bit like, fucking hell, he's a dickhead for that.
Yeah. He clearly didn't think about what he was doing. I think he just he was so eager to get onto internet, get onto Instagram, put all these hashtags, and he just just put that together.
Why not just call it something else and say if you thought slavery was
it shouldn't even be in the right context.
Why is it there?
Jim and Black history.
There's definitely. You've got a white friend that you're sticking up for that has definitely copy and pasted that and put it in there without you knowing, and you've took the blame.
I don't know.
Oh, it's weird. I can't see any sane black person putting that. That is what stood out for me. Yeah. That is bad. Yeah. Out of everything you could have put, the 12 years a slave thing is distasteful. But what you put underneath is worse than.
Yeah, it's true.
Bro, push-ups will never be worse than that. Come on, be serious. Like,
it was a really poor constructed text.
Oh, this fucking chair. Nah.
Look, he's just got some big old Versace's on, yeah? And
listen, these chain reactions, they're comfortable, they make me feel 6 foot, alright? just let me live. And I've been talking, I've been doing that Tinder thing on the side.
Yeah.
So that's for another episode.
Yeah, we're going to have a little
Tinder talk.
I've got my own views on Tinder.
Right, so I decided to have a little babble in it again, because I met my ex-fiance now through Tinder.
Okay.
How many years ago? 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, it happened quick. I fucked up. Shit happened. That's another story for 6 podcasts and a load of these after. But we'll talk about the Tinder project. That's
one to
I think I found a sweet one though.
Really?
I found a sweet one.
Really?
Because I added her and deleted the app. So.
Really?
Mad. No, I swear to you.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that. I definitely want to know about that one.
Started with fucked.
No,
let's find her password.
Did you get it?
I'm gonna put it up in the description. So we got this is gonna be fun. I don't know if you got into it at all though. The old Tion, the old toxic fucking relationship that they had years ago that's just popped up because she's upset. Because a women scorned is mad.
Yeah.
It's mad.
To be honest, I don't really follow all of that sort of stuff, to be honest. But I did have a little look.
If you didn't have a look, it would have been awkward now.
Yeah.
It would have been awkward place.
I did have a little look. So go on, explain what happened.
So for me, yeah, as someone who's, when I was younger, believe it or not, I was a handsome guy in it. I could get.
He's still handsome, Aaron. He's still handsome.
Now it just happens.
He's just fishing for compliments now.
I fish, and they come over, and then you know, that's what happened on Tinder, by the way. Yeah, so I find with Tion, he's a good-looking guy. He raps. Let's be honest. As soon as someone's got a sexy shape up, most girls are head over heels. They go, kids will have you there, and then that's it. It all goes Pete Tong. So I think, even though she's 27, he just gassed her up. He gassed her up. Yeah, but he was 21.
21.
He was 21. So at the time, we're talking about, I think he was 21, 21, she was 27.
Okay.
For me, she should know better. Like, me personally, I've got friends that have had kids with older women, and it's all been the older women being mad. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to have a younger partner, if you're going to have an older partner, know that they're different to you. You are not going to be on the same level. I'm sorry, I've never met a mixed couple where one is not different to the other.
Yeah.
I'll say my parents. If my mum's fucking, oh shit, this is bad. I think she's like 64, right?
Okay.
And my dad's 58. Dodgy that is. If you go back, it's R. Kelly level. Dodgy.
No, it's not.
He's on my mum. My mum's R. Kelly in disguise. But back then, it was like a normal thing. You'd have, obviously, it wasn't a big deal. And as we got older, it becomes an issue because everyone's different. She should have known, from the way he's explaining himself, I wasn't, let's be honest, no 21-year-old guy at them times is obviously going to be with his boys on run. He's made it clear that he's been about, he's done stuff. Everyone's been in that pocket at one point in their lives. Now, if you took it upon yourself to get finance on an 8K watch as a 27-year-old woman to a 21-year-old boy, you are dopey as sin. And that's not taking away him being a dickhead, because he was a dickhead because he could have easily just given it back to him and went, no, it's cool. But me personally, if I was in that position, I'm taking the 8K watch. I'm not going to lie. Cheers, love, thanks.
But she loves him. She loved him, I guess.
She loved him, but at what point would you see the behaviour from him that's not coming back? But then again, us men are good at manipulation.
We don't know though, Erin. We don't know. He could have been the most sweetest, loving guy to her.
Right, you know what? I will admit that because I'm like that. Sometimes I might not be into a girl. Like, it's happened to me a few times in my 30, or not 30, but in my 25 years so far. It sort of happened like, I'd say 25, because when I was young, my brother put into my head, chat up bird. So from 11 or 12, I was trying to get a girlfriend. Weird. But we got there, and I've done well. But I find that you say things to make, you see what a girl wants, and you play on that.
Really?
Yeah, and I think a lot of men do it, and we don't take it as serious as I think women do emotionally. So when we're sort of having banter and saying, I don't care about that, I'll be, and you start saying things and you're worming your way in without realising it, because you're just trying to secure. Once you secure someone who's pretty, someone who's fit, it don't matter if they've got kids, it don't matter if they're not, it don't matter if they've got a car, if they haven't, or if they're rich. Or, we're going for like, can we gas her up to the point where I've pulled? It
sounds awful.
It sounds awful, but I think our ego is our worst enemy. Yeah.
Do you think that's where we are now in terms of how guys think?
I think the toxic side of men, what women see and call toxic, we think it's normal behaviour.
Okay.
Because we're built different. As in, over time we'll fall in love with you. 110%. And once we're in, we're in. So if you start fucking about, bro, we'll be petty, toxic, we'll fuck your best friend. Like we're absolute arseholes. No, but women do it as well. But women will leave but still be in a relationship. Men will just leave and just be like, I can't deal with this, or they won't, or they'll just stop fucking with you. I just think two different people trying to come together. I think it's that old saying: did what humans create make relationships? And then our actual nature is not to be in relationships, but to be there. Nothing stops a parent from being there, but are you going to force yourself to be there when you're not good together? Like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, everyone was forced through Christianity,
and they just
everything,
do it just for the
just
sake
be together.
Of, yeah.
So
and they'll just
you see what I'm saying?
Bad, they'll still go for it.
Like from Roman times,
Some still do.
there was people dipping in and out of, how can I put it, being bisexual. That's the thing that's been around probably from before Romans, right? And then religions made it wrong because they wanted that system. They wanted a system in place that puts everyone to have families. Because remember, once you can control that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
National insurance numbers, taxes, you can control families. Governments control families.
Even in like the black culture, African culture, Caribbean culture, it's the same. Like sometimes relationships are not going good, but they stay together for the sake of the children. They stay together for the sake of your parents.
It's all madness.
And then they end up cheating. And I just think that's just kind of the era
unhealthy.
that we're in. It is unhealthy and
but
it is
this
toxic.
new thing's unhealthy. Everything's unhealthy.
It is toxic, but what do you do?
I think.
How do you think that we're going to create change?
Being more open. I think when a man's too open, if the girl's feeling him, like I think Lani did to you, I think you go down that road of trying to change him.
Yeah, and I think that's where you go wrong.
I think that's where a lot
of people go
not
wrong.
Just women, men as well.
Too.
Because men might see
I agree.
a girl that turns around and says, I don't need a man, I got money, boom. And then you try, and then when she finally sees you, there's, right, he's actually trying. You have to remember, you will never be as important to her as what her setup is. It's a bit like men. If men have already got a setup, like you'll find the most insecure men. I think Castillo on his last podcast with ZZ Mills, hit it on the button. There's men on universal credit living with girls just because of how they look and how they are as people. Yeah, because we know how to worm our way into a situation, and I think women can do it as well.
Yeah, but what's the situation that they're on universal credit? Maybe they've got no. Some people are just lazy fuckers. Like let's be honest. Some people. What do you mean? So tell me again. So they're on
universal. If they're on universal credit and they're with a bird that's doing all the jobs and they're indoors using their electric, playing PlayStation and Xbox, this man's living life. He's not spending nothing. Probably don't drive. Probably don't get on a train and pay. Probably has a bike and sells his fucking 10 bags of weed. Like there's so many things wrong with men and women that you're all just fucking each other over simply. Like with me, my ex, she had the money there, and then me just being a dickhead, well, I'll just spend money because it's my money. And I think once you get into a relationship, it should be about, there's this thing that you need to make the sacrifice where you let them into your world. And I find every person I know that the girlfriend is also in charge of his money. They're both in it together then. They work together. If he's about to spend something silly, you're not doing that. Don't be a dickhead. We've got this to do. You need to work with each other. Like everyone's untrusted. That we don't trust each other in relationships.
But I think that is down to the environment that we're in now, and I think social media, all these influences, TV, radio, all of these things, celebrities, I don't care, like what they show on the internet is what makes people think that they now, I want to be like that, and then they're gonna go to any means necessary to get to that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think,
true.
And then I think
Fighting
that relationships
is not as important as money and what you can have from it.
It's
what you
all
can get from a relationship.
And I think that is really bad. I think it's a really bad situation. Like me, I've always I like to call myself a bit of a hustler. Yeah, I like to work.
100%. You work different, bro. You make me feel so lazy. Honestly, sometimes you message me with Satan, and I'm like, how the fuck has she done that between the other two things? Like, oh, I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you remind me of 50 Cent. You're the UK's 50 Cent.
I need 50 cents money, mate, right now.
What,
I'm nowhere near there
listen,
yet.
If you keep on, this is why I'm trying to become a partner in crime, because when I tell you, this woman is different, built different. Like,
Thanks, Erin.
No, you do it different.
Yeah.
And it's don't worry. I'll do what I can. I don't do much. I'm good with a laptop. I'm good with computers. That's it. Oh, and I can talk a lot, so that might help with contracts.
It's all good. You know what? It's. But anyway, what I would say. Thanks for picking me up.
But go and follow Admire. Woo! Instagram.
Yeah. My hair. Yeah, we'll get back to that.
No, don't worry. I'll stick it in the description because I said it so quick. They're like, what the fuck is that?
But I'm just so used to doing things for myself. So it's good to be independent. Yeah, I totally feel that all women should be independent. And I know a good set of boss ladies, like they're out there, they're doing it for themselves. You know, they're setting up businesses. They're handling the situation, and some have partners and some don't have partners. But I just think that no matter what kind of situation you are in, you've got to have for yourself. Do you understand? Even if you're in a partnership, your husband and wife, you still have to have for yourself. You still have to be able to know how to make money or you know, create opportunities, because the moment that relationship doesn't go well, or the moment that, let's say for instance, you guys end up breaking up, then what are you going to do?
Break up in a marriage. Yeah, it's up
what
to
do you have?
courts decide what you should have and what you shouldn't. That's a bit mad.
And what if you don't have anything? What,
have
you're then going on to universal
sign
credit
on and go to your parents, live with them, like I am right now.
Okay, well, do you know what I mean though?
That hurt.
I mean, Erin, seriously, guys, like women, men and women, we need to be
looking for ourselves.
Stop going to others and trying to get what you can get from them without no substance behind yourself. Like literally,
I wasn't doing that. I mean,
I'm not talking. Well, if
it
applies to you, then it applies to you, Erin. But
I get what you're saying, because I think
you've got to have something behind you.
I think people always say, "I want a six-figure." You know the rest of the words that on the internet. I'm not going to say that word because it's shit. But 6 figures, this and that and the other, and it's like, listen, if you are wearing fake Balenciagas, love, why the fuck is a 6-figure guy going to come anywhere near you and your feet? Your feet probably smell of old, out-of-date fucking socks from Primark.
Because you're wearing fake Balenciaga.
Well, if you're wearing fake Balenciaga, that means you're wearing Primark socks, or maybe even Morrison's socks. Like, it might be bad. You might be in a bad place.
I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with wearing.
There's definitely wrong when you're going for a 6-figure guy. And the same with a man. If a man's wearing Morrison's fucking flip-flops, don't be going for you wearing Umbro shorts on a Sunday when you're playing football, but you want to go and get a 6-figure girl. Come on, man, be serious.
But they're different worlds, though, Erin.
No, but it ain't, because people are doing this fucking finance thing. I see bare people with fucking no money in Mercs because they'd rather have shit fucking credit down the line, or even better their credit, because you've got, if they do pay it off, but they're going to be living with their yard, they're going to be living with their mum in that yard for time. Because so with me, I'm lazy. I haven't got a driving license. Provisional's going to run out.
That's bad.
I've got the app, but you know what it is? Everything I do is local.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse, Erin.
But that is my excuse, because if I now get a license, I'm going to want a decent car. I'm not going to get a shit run around. I'm going to at least have an A-class like you. I'm putting it out there, you've got A-class in it.
But A-class is shit. Right now, I need... do you know what I need right now? Somebody who's got the trip, who can fix my trip meter. I'll pay you, please. Because I want to get rid of my car. It's diesel, and it's 2000 and it's 64 plate.
I'll buy that.
Buy it, please buy it.
I'll buy it, but just fix it first. I don't
need
no
someone
drama.
Please trip the trip meter. It needs fixing. Someone sort it out.
You know what?
I've
got someone, so I'll talk to him. Yeah, I've got a really good friend.
See, it's good to talk. What, that deals with
We've known each other for long. She's never said this to me. See, So secretive, bro.
I didn't know.
We're meant to be
But
like
yeah.
this, meant to be friends.
But my car is not all that. At the end of the day, it gets me from A to B. My
Them
daughter
cars are
drives my
nippy.
car.
She broke it.
My
Blame
daughter
her.
flipping.
She got to pay for it.
No, she didn't break it.
Was you broke it?
Well, we both. I don't even know. It just happened.
Why don't you just blame your daughter? Like
I'm
every
not
other
blaming
parent
her.
blames
Do you know what?
children.
My daughter's actually done shit in that car, and I've had to foot the bill for her. That's what mothers do. But
I was
you know,
driving.
I've literally done that. I've literally done
sometimes
that. I've literally done
It's
that.
all stress
and
for
covered
points.
her.
It's all stress.
But you know, it is what it is.
CA
That's
classes, they're
what
nippy.
mothers do. They
You
are.
don't
They
realise
are
you stick
nippy.
them in sport. All of a sudden you're going over 60. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm in trouble.